Good morning students. Welcome back to the session. Today you are going to learn chapter 4 quadratic equations. Children, you already learnt about quadratic polynomials in your previous chapter. That is chapter 2 polynomials. There in detail you learnt about polynomials. In that quadratic polynomials at the most 2 zeros. You learned that quadratic polynomials have at the most 2 zeros. And those 2 zeros are alpha and beta. Then sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. And product of the zeros equal to c by a. And this b is coefficient of x. And a is the coefficient of x square. Similarly here, c is a constant term and a is the coefficient of x square. And you also learned how to frame quadratic polynomial using the zeros, and using sum and product you can frame a quadratic polynomial, and also learned find the zeros of the polynomial. Today you are going to learn quadratic equations. Any quadratic polynomial equated with 0, then it is called as quadratic equation. Quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic polynomial equated with 0, then it is called as quadratic equation. So this is the standard form of a quadratic equation where a is not equal to 0, a, b, c are the real numbers. So, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0, because if a is equal to 0, you will not get a quadratic equation, you will get a linear equation. So, the condition is very important. So, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c are the real numbers. So, this is the standard form of a quadratic equation. And in this chapter, you will study quadratic equations and various ways of finding their roots. You will also see some applications of quadratic equations in daily life situations. For example, so let us take one simple example. The width of a rectangular garden is 5 meter less than the length. The length. And the area of the garden is 84 meters square. Now you have to write this statement in the mathematical form. Now see here, width of a rectangular garden is 5 meter less than the length. So two unknown quantities, width as well as length. And the given is the area of the garden is 84 meters square. Now take length of the garden as x. Let length of the garden be x. Length of the garden be x meters. Then the width is 5 meter less than the length. It means 5 meter less than the length. So that width is x minus 5 meters. and area of the rectangular garden is 84 meters square. You know that area of a rectangular garden is length into breadth. So length into breadth equals to area. So what is the length given here? X, and the breadth is x minus 5 equals to 84. Now multiply x into x, x square minus 5x, and take this 84 to left side. Now this equation is in the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 5, and c equals to minus 84. Now the statements converted to mathematical statements, right? We'll take one more example. John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they have is 124. We would like to find how many marbles they had to start with. So before solving this, we have to learn how to frame equation. Now see here, John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. In that, both of them lost 5 marbles. Then the product of the marbles they have is 124. Find how many marbles they had to start with. Now together they have 45 marbles. Let us take John have x number of marbles. Let the number of marbles John had be x. Then what about Jeevanti? Jeevanti have 45 minus x. Then the number of marbles Jeevanti have is total is 45. In that John is having x, then the remaining with Jeevanti, right? So 45 minus x, right? Then both of them lost 5 marbles each. So both of them lost 5 marbles each. That is, John have how many marbles now? X minus 5. Jeevanti have 45 minus x minus 5. That is 45 minus 5 is 40 minus x. Now they have John x minus 5 and Jeevanti 40 minus x. Their product, the product of the marbles they have is 124. The product of the marbles they now have is 124. That is x minus 5 into 40 minus x equals to 124. Now multiply 40 into x is 40x, minus 5 into 40, 200, minus x into x, minus x square, plus 5x equals to 124. Now, so minus x square, then 40x plus 5x is 45x, then minus 200 minus 124 equals to 0. So, which is minus x square plus 45x minus 324 equals to 0. Now we have to find how many marbles they have. Now we got minus x square plus 45x minus 324 equals to 0. Now multiply the equation by minus on both the sides. You will get x square minus 45x plus 324 equals to 0. Now you have to factorize this by splitting the middle term. So 324. Factorize. So see here, 2 ones are 2, 6 are 12, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16, 2 ones are 2, then 3, 27, 3 threes are, so 3 nines are, then 3 threes are. So these many prime numbers you will get now. See here, 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now in this one, which combination can be taken to get us a minus 45 and product 324? Now you see, 3 threes are 9. Then 3 threes are 9, 9 twos are 18, 18 twos are 36. 36 plus 9 is 45. So we can take this combination to get product 324 and sum minus 45. So x square minus 36x minus 9x. Minus 36 minus 9 is minus 45 plus 324 equals to 0. Now x is common here, x minus 36, and here 9 is common, x minus 36 equals to 0. So x minus 36 and x minus 9 equals to 0. So x minus 36 equals to 0 and x minus 9 equals to 0. So x equals to 36 and x equals to 9. Now the question is, when John has 36, then Jeevanti have 9 marbles. If John have 9 marbles, then Jeevanti will have 36 marbles. I hope you understood these two examples. Next, we are going to check whether the given equations are quadratic equations or not. First example is x minus 2 into x plus 3 plus 1 equals to 0. Now you have to check whether it is a quadratic equation. Now multiply these two factors, x into x plus 3 minus 2 into x plus 3 plus 1 equals to 0. Now x square plus 3x minus 2x minus x plus 1 equals to 0. So x square, 3x minus 2x is x, minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5 equals to 0. Yes, the given equation is in the form of ax square dx plus c equals to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Hence, it is a quadratic equation. quadratic equation. Similarly, we'll take one more example. X plus 4 into x minus 4 equals to x into x plus 2 plus 8. Now first we simplify this. X into x minus 4 plus 4 into x minus 4 equals to x into x square, x into 2 2x plus 8. X into x is x square, x into 4 is minus 4x plus 4x minus 16 equals to x square plus 2x plus 8. Now see here, x square is common on both the sides, right? Then minus 4x plus 4x cancelled. So what we got here? 2x plus 8 equals to minus 16, or 2x plus 8 plus 16 equals to 0. So 2x plus 24 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? No, it's a linear equation. So this equation is not a quadratic equation. So it is a linear equation. Is a linear equation. Is a linear equation. Linear equation. Hence the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Not a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Next is factorization of quadratic equations. Find the roots of the equation x square minus 8x plus 15 equals to 0. You know that product is 15 here, sum is minus 8. To get product 15, the possible factors are 3 into 5, 15. Then 15 ones are 15. Now see here, 3 plus 5 is 8, but 15 and 1 difference is you will not get 8, right? So that which combination we can take? This one. So that x square minus 3x minus 5x plus 15 equals to 0. Minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. 3 into 5 is 15. Okay. Now here x is common, x minus 3, and here also x minus 3. So common factor is 5. So minus 5 into x minus 5x, minus 5 into minus 3 is plus 15. So x minus 3 is common. So x minus 5 equals to 0. So the two factors of this equation are x minus 3 and x minus 5. Now we have to find the roots of the equation. So you have to equate these factors with 0. So you will get x minus 3 equals to 0. So x equals to 3 and x minus 5 equals to 0. X equals to 5. Therefore, the roots of the equation are 3 and 5. The roots of the equations are 3 and 5. You can cross check this by substituting x as 3. Then the whole equation is equal to 0. And substitute x as 5. Again the whole equation is equal to 0. Then only you will come to know that these roots are, these solutions are correct. Okay. We'll go to next example. 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Now you have to split the middle term. See here, what is the product then? Product is 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. So product 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Root 3 is 3. So the product is minus 24 and sum is 5. Now you have to split this 5 so as to get product minus 24 and sum 5. Now product 24. So in two tables you'll get product 24. 2 12s are 24. Product is 24 but their difference is not 5, right? So then next is 3. 3 8s are 24, right? But 3 and 8 difference is 5. It means that we can take this combination, right? So 4 root 3x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3 equals 0. Now 4 root 3x square, 8x minus 3x is plus 5x minus 2 root 3. Now in these two terms take common, 4x is common. So root 3x plus 2. Then similarly here also the same term will be, factor will be root 3x plus 2. Then what is the common factor for these two? See here 2, then root 3. See here root 3 is 3. So minus root 3 into root 3x plus 2. Now root 3x plus 2 and 4x minus root 3 equals to 0 are the two factors of this equation. So root 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So root 3x equals to minus 2. So x is minus 2 by root 3. You can rationalize this. Root 3 you will get minus 2 root 3 by 3. This is one of the root of the equation. The other one is 4x minus root 3 equals to 0. So 4x equals to root 3. So x is root 3 by 4. Therefore the roots are minus 2 by 3 root 3 and root 3 by 4 are the two roots of this quadratic equation. One more example we'll take. Third example. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. What is the product here? Product is 5 root 2 into root 2. 5 root 2 into root 2 is 5 into 2, 10. Product is 10. Sum is 7. Product is 10. Sum is 7. Now 2 into 5 is 10. 2 5s are 10. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So you can split the 7 as 2x plus 5x. 2x plus 5x is 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. Now in these two and these two have to take the common. Now we take 2 as the common, 2x. Then we will get here, see here root 2 is there, here 2 is there. So we can take root 2 as common here. Root 2x. Then root 2x, then here x plus root 2. Root 2 is 2. Similarly here we have to take x plus root 2. So what is the common factor here then? 5. 5 into x plus root 2 equals to 0. So x plus root 2 is the common factor. Therefore, the roots of the equation, that is x plus root 2 equals to 0, x is minus root 2, then root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. So root 2x equals to minus 5, x equals to minus 5 by root 2. Therefore, the roots are minus root 2 and minus 5 by root 2. So these two are the roots. If you want, you can rationalize this. Root 2 multiply, you will get minus 5 root 2 by 2. So the two roots of this equation, quadratic equation, are minus root 2 and minus 5 root 2 by 2. Thank you, students.